I've always been fascinated by the incredible journey of human development. Like, have you ever stopped to think about how we all start as just a single cell? It's mind-blowing. Today, we're going to break down the entire process of human development, from the moment of conception all the way to birth. Get ready for a wild ride through the miracle of life. You know, it's crazy to think that each of us went through this exact same process. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. You know how it goes. Sperm meets egg and boom! We've got conception. But wait, there's more. This newly formed zygote is like a tiny powerhouse of genetic material. It's got half the DNA from mom and half from dad, creating a unique genetic blueprint for a brand new human being. How cool is that? It's like nature's way of shuffling the deck to create something totally new and unique. Now, this single cell doesn't waste any time. It starts dividing like crazy, doubling every 12 to 15 hours. Before you know it, we've got a little ball of cells called a blastocyst. Fun fact, this blastocyst is only about the size of a pinhead, but it's already on its way to becoming a full-fledged human. Alright, now things are really starting to get interesting. Once the blastocyst is snugly implanted, it transforms into an embryo. This is when all the major organs and body systems start to form. It's like watching a tiny alien take shape. The neural tube, which will become the brain and spinal cord, is one of the first things to develop. Then we've got the heart, which starts beating around week 5. Can you believe it? That's right, a heartbeat before most people even know they're pregnant. As we move into the fetal stage around week 9, our little human in progress is starting to look more, well, human-like. Limbs are growing, fingers and toes are forming, and even tiny facial features are beginning to appear. You might be wondering, how big is this little guy? Well, by the end of the first trimester, the fetus is about the size of a peach. Not too shabby for something that started as a single cell, right? And get this, by week 12, the fetus can make facial expressions. As we enter the home stretch of pregnancy, our fetus is growing at an incredible rate. The second and third trimesters are all about rapid growth and refining those body systems. The brain is developing like crazy, forming billions of neurons and making connections. Fun fact, a fetus can hear sounds from outside the womb as early as 18 weeks. Maybe that's why some babies seem to recognize their parents' voices right after birth. It's like they've been eavesdropping this whole time. In the final weeks before birth, the fetus is putting on weight, developing lung capacity, and getting into position for the big day. When labor begins, it's like the grand finale of this 9-month journey. The uterus contracts, the cervix dilates, and eventually, with one final push, a new human being enters the world. From a single cell to a crying, breathing baby, it's a transformation that never fails to amaze me. So yeah, that's the incredible journey from conception to birth. It's a process that happens millions of times every day around the world, but it never loses its wonder. Next time you see a newborn baby, just remember, that tiny human went through an amazing transformation to get here, from a single cell to a complex organism in just 9 months. If that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. It really makes you appreciate the complexity and beauty of life, doesn't it?